The Jets close out their first quarter of the NFL season against a banged-up Denver Broncos team, a winless Denver Broncos team that's now onto their third quarterback in Brett Rippon.
The Broncos are in a similar position as the New York Jets record-wise, but the Jets are in a more stable position at the quarterback spot because Sam Darnold is making his fourth consecutive start, where the Broncos had high hopes for Drew Lock, but he's banged up right now. They're hoping to get him back in the near future. Jeff Driscoll started last week against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he struggled mightily. So now the ball is in Rippon's hands. This is his first career start in front of a nationally televised audience. Tough spot.
And Brett Rippon's going to be protected by an offensive line that's let up 13 sacks in 2 weeks. They lost starting right tackle Eli Wilkinson to injured reserve earlier this week. The Jets defense, conversely, no sacks against the Colts, one quarterback hit. So what do they need to do in order to capitalize on this opportunity?
Well, Phillip Rivers has seen everything in the National Football League. He did a good job of getting the ball out of his hands. While you would anticipate the Broncos to throw a lot of short balls to guys like KJ Hamler and Jerry Jeudy, the Jets can't let the ball go over their heads. Those sack numbers the last 2 weeks are staggering for the Broncos, giving up 13 sacks. So I think the Jets are going to have more opportunities to create pressure. And how do you create pressure? You make teams one-handed. The Jets have to stuff the run. The Broncos might get Phillip Lindsay back in the lineup, and they also have Melvin Gordon. So if they can stop the run, then they can get after Rippon.
And for the Jets offense, this Broncos defense coming into the year, you think they're pretty scary on paper with Von Miller, with Jarrell Casey, with Bradley Chubb. Miller and Casey both on injured reserve, so now the Broncos are down to Bradley Chubb and Shelby Harris and company.
The Jets were able to move the ball against the Indianapolis Colts. Now you just have to finish when you get inside the red zone. You have to protect the football. Sam Darnold, of course, 2 pick-sixes last week, but both of his starting tackles will be back in the lineup. Mekhi Becton on the left side and George Fant on the right side. And Darnold should be feeling mighty confident because he is getting his #1 target back in Jamison Crowder. In addition to that, the Jets will probably have the services of Jeff Smith as well. So this team is starting to get a little bit healthier.
Both the Broncos and the Jets 0-3, but only one team can emerge with a victory on Thursday night.